So, I got a little something that I'm going to read. So yeah. Okay. When you were seeing this, it has been a year. A year since I almost took my life. All I can remember was wanting to feel at peace. All I could think about was how it felt to float in a pool where you can't hear anything but the water lapping over your ears. And then holding your breath until you sink to the bottom and seeing the ray of sunlight shine through the water. That's all I wanted, was quiet. So when I saw the 2 full medicine bottles sitting across my room, I knew what I had to do. Now, did I know that if I took all those pills, would I feel at peace before I slipped away? No, I don't. I could have freaked out. I could have started sweating. I could have regretted my life choices and left this life in fear. But that didn't matter. I sat on my floor, sobbed, and rocked myself back and forth, trying to make the thoughts go away. And I guess a part of me thought I was losing because I just kept saying sorry over and over again. Some people may roll their eyes at this, but the only reason why I'm still here is because my dog, Luna. Luna doesn't really like to be cuddled unless she initiates it. But that night, while I sat on the floor at the end of my bed, she laid at the end of my bed and let me just hang on to her neck while I cried. I kept saying to her, I'm sorry. But that's not all I wanted to say. In my head, I was saying, I'm sorry, but I have to let go. I couldn't say it. I think I knew if I did say it, then it would be real. And the part of me that was stopping me from saying it was still fighting like hell to keep me here. Now, I've had these thoughts before, but I had never gotten this far. Normally, I would think of it for a split second and then be like, don't think that. That's stupid. I have these things called stoppers. I make up scenarios in my head of what would happen to my family if I did it. That night, it wasn't stopping me. But months after, I finally was able to think about what could have happened that night. I don't remember if my dad had to get up early that morning or not, but we're going to say that he did. My scenario is that he would see me laying there in my bed. Would he second guess why I wasn't laying on my pillow? Maybe he would have thought I was cuddling with Luna, and that's how I fell asleep. He always tells us goodbye before he leaves for work, even if we wake up or not to tell him goodbye back. He always says it. So would he have said it and gone on, or would he have walked to my bed to try to shake me awake and feel my cold, lifeless body, and have to go back to his room to tell my mom that I'm dead? Let's say he doesn't second guess it, and he goes on and leaves for work, and then my mom gets up and is going to tell me goodbye. She's more likely to make sure you are awake when she says goodbye. So when I don't wake up, she comes to wake me. And I don't wake up, because I never will again. And now I have made her have to make the call to my dad that is miles away to tell him that his sweet pea is gone. You hearing this, you think, how did that not stop you? And I will tell you why. Because in the moment, you don't care about anything or anyone. Your only focus is on how to make the pain go away. Another scenario I use is my 4-year-old niece. Every time she walks into the house, if she doesn't see me, she says, "Where's KK?" Now you can think that after a while, she'll remember. And yes, she will. But my brother, he goes to stay out of college and has been for almost 2 years. She still forgets. And we have to tell her. Remember, Uncle Alex is in college in Ohio. Now think about what my parents have to go through, what my sister would have to go through, having to tell her every time that I'm gone, that I'm not coming back. How can a 4-year-old understand that? They can't. How can I put them through that? They would have been 5 and 3 when it would have happened. I know how bad it hurts to lose someone, how much it affects someone. So how can I do that to a little child that is still trying to figure out how to express their emotions? When they come to the funeral home, would they wonder why I'm laying there? Why is everyone crying? Why are there so many pictures of me? Why won't I wake up? Would they try to get in and wake me up, but I won't? Now you can think that all I just said is so morbid and depressing, because it is. That is what mental illness is. It's not a joke. It's scary. Have you ever been scared of someone and wanted to get away from them? Well, what can you do when that person is yourself? That night, that one night will forever be with me. It's a molecule in my timeline, but I will remember it. I'll also remember what happened after that. All the good things that I would have missed out on or never got to experience. I graduated high school. I got to be at the hospital again to hear the lullaby go off for the 3rd time when my sister had her youngest. That same day, while I was getting ready to go to the hospital, I was on a phone interview with the hospital, interviewing for a job on the mother-baby unit where I was on my way to. By the way, I did get the job. I didn't write that down, but I did. I got to play another year of softball, and I'm going into my last year, and I'm also going to be coaching with 2 of the girls I grew up playing softball with. I turned 19. All these amazing things happened to me that wouldn't have if I wasn't here. I think about how devastating it would be for my family to have to experience this without me. My sister having to have her baby, and for her little sister not to be there. Her other support person. Because with COVID, you only could have 2 support people, and we already decided that it was me. All those other parents posting congratulations posts for their kids on graduation, and my parents are using my senior pictures for my funeral. How hard get-togethers would have been, how my birthday would have been for them, as much as on that night, it was really early morning, it's like February 24th, really the 25th, I wanted to die. I'm here to say that I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad I'm still here. I had to search for my peace, and I found it. When I need quiet, I go outside at night and lay on the deck looking at the stars and moon. That's my new peace. Find yours. It will take time. You have to remember that nothing falls into your lap. You have to fight for what you want, whatever that is. We don't even have to be talking about mental health here for that. Nobody can help you if you are not willing to help yourself. Find someone you can trust and confide in them. If you don't know who that person is, or you can't find them, then you're looking at them. Message me. I'm putting this on all my social media platforms, so for YouTube, in the description box down below is all my socials. Message me on one of them, because I don't think you can message on YouTube, and if you can, I don't know how to, so I wouldn't be able to see it. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Just don't give up, please. And choose to stay. Think of your stoppers, make them up in your head, and just continue to fight. I know how hard it is to try to continue to fight when every day you want to give up because you're sick of having to fight, because you think you shouldn't have to fight. Why should you have to fight? Some people get to go throughout their whole entire life not having to fight themselves, so why do you have to? My mom sent me something the other day that says what you are going through could be someone else's survival book. Just know you can get through it. I'm living proof. It's been a year since I sat right there. And I sat right there going to kill myself. But I didn't.